Hello everyone, this is the introduction to ComSci 123, Data Structures. I am Daradal, your instructor, and in this video, we will discuss what you need to expect for ComSci 123. So things like the topics, the course requirements, and the course materials. Okay? So before we start, I have this question. What did the truck driver say to his wife on their anniversary? Okay, so the truck driver said to his wife on their anniversary, Data sa truck, char. Get it? Data sa truck, char. Data structure. Okay, so ComSci 123 is all about data structures. So in the past, ComSci 123 was called Data Structures and Algorithms. However, we opted to make ComSci 123 focus on data structures, and for algorithms, you'll learn more about it in ComSci 142, which is next semester. The prerequisites for ComSci 123 are ComSci 21 and ComSci 57. So by now, you should have finished at least 2 programming courses, so 11 and 21, and ComSci 57, which is your discrete math. Okay? Now, please take note that ComSci 123 is a major prerequisite to higher ComSci subjects. So it's a prerequisite to ComSci 124, 125, 127, 128, and other junior level subjects. So it's important that you pass ComSci 123 on your first take, because if you fail ComSci 123, you would have to wait 1 more year to take it again, and you will miss on a lot of junior level subjects on your 3rd year. So you will be delayed for at least 1 year already if you fail ComSci 123. Okay, so I'm not scaring you or anything, but that's the reality. So you have to make sure that you pass ComSci 123 on your first take if you don't want to be delayed. Okay, so yeah, that's how important this subject is. Now for ComSci 123, it has 3 units, 2 hours of lecture per week, and 3 hours of laboratory. Now, in the past, this used to be a purely lecture course, but we also wanted to add a laboratory component to it so that you will be able to implement the data structures that you are learning in lecture. Okay? Now, for our Lex schedule, we are supposed to have it on Mondays and Thursdays from 8:30 to 9:30, and for the lab, from 9:30 to 11, also on Mondays and Thursdays. Usually, we will cover around 1 to 2 topics per week for the lectures. If it's just a short lecture, then we'll probably cover 2 per week. But if it's a longer topic, then probably just that 1 topic for the whole week. Okay? So, yeah. So let's take a look at the course outline, or what are the topics that you'll be learning in ComSci 123 data structures. So we divide it into 3 major topics, but we'll really focus on the first 2 topics. So the linear ADTs, the non-linear ADTs, and there will also be some algorithms that you learn in the last part of the course. Okay. So for linear ADTs, we have the following. So first, we will talk about data structures and algorithms. Of course, we'll introduce data structures and algorithms, and we'll also review some object-oriented programming concepts. Okay. Next, we will learn about algorithm analysis. So how to analyze the performance of an algorithm, and why is it running fast and why is it running slow. And then next, we will look at the 2 data structures that we will use, which are arrays and linked lists. Okay, so what's the difference between arrays and linked lists? And then there's these things called singly linked lists and doubly linked lists. Okay, and we will use that to implement our ADTs later on. And then next, we have the stack and queue ADTs, and then vectors, lists, and sequences. So all of this are linear ADTs. Okay. Now for the second part, we will have non-linear ADTs like the maps, the dictionaries, hash tables, skip lists, binary trees, and then priority queues and heaps. Okay, we will also learn about binary search trees, like the AVL and the 2-4 trees. Okay, so these are all non-linear ADTs. And then on the last part, we will also learn some pattern matching algorithms like the Boyer-Moore and the Knuth-Morris-Pratt algorithms. Okay, so this will be in the last part na. Okay, so those are the topics for ComSci 123. Now, for the course learning outcomes, at the end of the course, you should be able to, number one, identify the appropriate abstract data type to use for a given problem. So in a certain scenario, is it appropriate to use a stack or a queue or a priority queue or a map or a dictionary? So yeah, you'll be able to figure out which ADT to use. Next, you should also be able to implement the ADT using different data structures. So you'll be doing this more on the laboratory. Okay, so implementing the ADTs that we'll learn about in lecture. And then you should also be able to compare different implementations' performances. So you should be able to figure out why this implementation is running slow or this implementation is running faster than the other one. Okay, so all about comparison. And finally, you should also be able to apply data structures to real-world problems. So not just on your laboratory exercises, but later on, when you graduate or when you're already working, you should be able to apply it to actual problems. Okay? So those are the course learning outcomes. Now for the course requirements, we have the following. So we will have 2 long exams. So that would be 30% of your grade. So each exam is 15%. Okay, so the 2 long exams will cover, the first exam will cover linear ADTs, and then the second exam will cover non-linear ADTs. Okay, now we will also have a final exam which will be 20% of your grade, which will cover everything, so including the algorithms. Okay, and then for the rest of the 50% of your grade, that would be for the laboratory exercises. So the division of your grade is 50-50. So 50% lecture, 50% lab. Okay? So yeah. Now, let me talk to you about the exams and having honesty during exams. So our exam will be take-home exams or open notes exams. So this will usually run for about 2 days. Okay, so I'll usually give it on a Monday, and then it will be due on the next day, Tuesday. Okay, so you have 2 days to finish the exam, and you have all the resources that you need. It's open notes, so please answer them on your own. Okay, I don't want you to be copying your classmates answers or discussing your answers with them, because that would be unfair to your classmate and to yourself also, right? So please answer the exams on your own, since it's already open notes, and yeah, it's already take home. Okay, so please remember the motto of UP, which is honor and excellence. So honor comes first before excellence, right? So what's the point of being excellent if you're not honorable? Okay, so yeah, just please take note of that. Okay, so those are the course requirements. And now, this is the grading system. So if you're curious about how your grade is computed, this is the grading system and the equivalent grades. So the passing grade is 60%, as usual. For the course references, we have 2 main ones. So we have the data structures and algorithms in Python and the data structures and algorithms in Java. But if you don't have a copy of the book, it's alright, because I'll be giving lecture notes anyway. So all of these things can be found on the course outline here. So you have the topics and the references, the course requirements, and the grading system. So you can check it all out in the course outline. Okay, so for the course materials, what will we be using during the lecture? So first, we have lecture notes. So those are PDF notes that I'll be giving to you for each lecture, so that you don't have to so it's already a summarized version of the slides. Of course, there's a lecture video for each topic, and in some cases or in some topics there will also be demo videos to um, be able to explain in more detail how a certain process is being done, right? So there will be some demo videos, and of course you're not limited to just our own lecture videos. There's tons of YouTube video resources out there about data structures, so you can also use those. And all of these course materials can be found on our ComSci 123 webpage, which is this one. Okay, so for ComSci 123, we will not be using the LMS. I will be posting all of the materials here on the web page. Okay, so we can see here, so this is for week 1, our current week. So you can see the course outline, the notes here, the um, videos are here already posted. Okay, so you can also see the schedule. So for week 1, this is for week 2, then for week 3 we only have one topic, and for week 4 we also only have one topic. Then after that we'll have our first long exam. Okay, so you can check the schedule here. It's already been posted, right? So for the notes, you can see it here, for example. So you can download this and study it. Okay, so the notes for the others, just click on them. So yeah, you can see them here. Okay, so all of that is available on our ComSci 123 webpage. So please bookmark this page. I'll give you the link in the group chat, because you'll be using this throughout the semester. Okay, so those are the course materials that we'll be using for ComSci 123. Now, if you need help, if you have any questions regarding the topics, if you have difficulty in understanding some topics or some parts, you can always send me an email at jrdaradal@up.edu.ph, or you can also send me a direct message in the messenger, um, or you can ask it in the messenger group chat. So please make sure that all of you are part of this group chat, because I'll be posting weekly announcements and reminders on this group chat, telling you about whether or not the materials are already posted, or what are the due requirements for this week, and so on. Okay, so all of the announcements will be made here in the messenger group chat, so please check it during Mondays, because that will be the time that I'll be posting the announcements. So Monday 8 a.m. or to 8:30, I'll be posting the announcements then. Okay, so yeah, you can send your questions here, or you can also send me a direct message if you are shy. Okay, so yeah, that's it, I think, for the introduction. So if you have any questions, please let me know, and I will see you next time.